That right there, that's the spirit of Sturgis, boys. That's the spirit of the rally right there. Old chopper. Don't know if she'll start or not. The way it used to be done. That's what you call old school there. I'm Clutch from the Sodak Motorcycle Blog, coming to you live from the North Pole. Good morning. You're with Clutch from the Sodak Motorcycle Blog here on August 6th, and we're about to begin an epic journey to the Sturgis Rally. This journey is going to take us over some very challenging terrain, including, well, the interstate and hills that aren't very steep. And, okay, so yeah, it's not a very big deal for me to get Sturgis. I mean, for those of you who don't know, I live 20 miles away from there. So, yeah, it's not like it's really hard for me to get there. So that's where we're heading today. Well, eventually. We're actually going to Deadwood first. I'm gonna test ride a live wire, which, yes, the live wire formerly of Harley fame. However, Harley has spun it off in its own division or its own company or something. I don't know how it works either way. Harley's still with them, but not really. And my understanding is they basically pulled the Harley badges off, dropped the bike prices by about 10 grand, so, you know, like, normal people can afford them. It's amazing that Harley badge costs 10 grand, but I believe it. So we're gonna go up Deadwood and check that out. But first things first, I need some fuel for the bike and I need some fuel for me. So we'll head up to the old crappy Piedmont truck stop here that always annoys me and pisses me off, and yet I still keep going because apparently I'm stupid. And we'll head up to Deadwood. Here we are again, 2022. Nothing new. Same old hat. I'd say we're probably, you could probably call this one the fully normal rally now. You know, last year was we were still doing travel restriction stuff for our Canadian friends, some of our foreign friends, especially our Canadian friends. But now, this is the first rally that they'll be back, so I'm guessing it'll be kind of similar numbers to last year, maybe a little bit more, probably not 500,000 range. That's kind of where I'm thinking it's going to be. That's where most of them seem to end up, so that's what I'm going with. Other than that, we're all back and good to go. So we'll check that out. Probably check out a few other demo rides. You know, all that fun stuff. Yep, rally's back. Welcome. Now, could I be all pissed off about that? Yeah, but you know what? It's not that big of a deal. They're motorcycles. They had plenty of room. And frankly, that blue car in the front that's holding everybody up, if they just, you know, grow a pair and frickin' just speed, you'd be fine. That's one downfall of this when they do this stupid 65 mile per hour speed limit between frickin' Rapid City and Sturgis. Is all it does is, instead of everybody going 65, you got basically one group going 65 and another lane going 67 and a quarter, and it's stupid, because all it does is just creates more traffic. I think it makes traffic worse. I think it makes traffic worse myself, but I'm still patient, so we're still law-abiding at this moment. Now, granted, that may change. I usually last about 2 or 3 days before I just start, you know, doing the same thing on a bike, just waving through everybody and say, you know what, I've had enough of this crap. And the thing is, it's not the bikes that... Generally around here, yeah, the bikes pull some stupid cowboy shit, but for the most part, honestly, in my experience, the ones that I think you have the most issues with are just the regular car drivers. I think they're the ones that are by far the worst of all of them. And you're gonna say, oh, you're just saying that. Well, probably not my subscribers, because most of you are motorcyclists, but maybe if you're someone watching this as not a motorcyclist, and, you know, just to say, oh, you see, look at what them idiots do. Well, let me tell you, there's lots of people in cages that are doing a lot more stupid stuff. So, in the end, it's Sturgis Rally. There's a lot of stupid that comes with it. It's one of those deals. The thing about it is, it's only 10 days that we got to deal with it, and then it goes back to quiet normal. So, and as we learned in 2020, the rally's going to happen whether people say we should do it or not. So, you should do what I do. Find something you like about it, go seek it out, and try to enjoy it the best you can, because, well, you know, you can either be miserable or you can try to find something good in your life. And I'm one of them people that I think you definitely should try to find something good in your life, because here's the deal: you're gonna die regardless. So you can either die and be happy through your life and enjoy things, or you can die being miserable and bitter and, you know, having a terrible life. So a lot of your life is dependent on, you know, what you make it. So I suggest you to use the overused cliche, take those lemons, make some mother effing lemonade, and drink the hell out of it and enjoy it. That's what I intend to do. So alrighty, we is approaching Sturgis. Like I said, I told you it was quite an epic journey. I think that clock said 8 o'clock when I went to the gas station. It's 8:34 now. We've come a really hard and long 20 miles. Encouraged many, successfully navigated many obstacles like 4-lane highways and off-ramps and cloudy skies. It was a very epic and challenging journey. That's right, I rode mine 2022, baby. Yeah! This would be, I rode mine 2022 number 1. I would guess we're going to have probably at least 3. Yep, at least 3, because I'll be up here tomorrow for the Good Ride. I'll be up here on Tuesday for Dakota Thunder. So yeah. I will say this: if you have a thing against people invading your personal space, like they come up beside you at a stoplight, don't come to Sturgis, because yep, they're gonna do it, and it's best just to go with it, dude. Like, who cares? I know there's a lot of you out there get all butthurt when people do that. You know what? I wouldn't worry about it. Oh yes, our favorite, the stop signs. Gotta love the stop signs. Gotta love the stop signs. I have no beer in my system, so I'm doing a 1-foot stop. Breaking the law, baby, breaking the law. Like I said, I crack my first beer and go riding. No, if I've had anything in my system, then it becomes a 2-foot stop. Alright, well, goodbye Sturgis. That was quick. Alright, on to Deadwood, baby. Well, here we are. We're in Deadwood. Deadwood is a very popular stop here during rally. I mean, very, extremely popular. Like, oh. Well, let's put it this way. Two Lane Life coming into Sturgis when no one's there, and I'm pretty sure the first 5 videos were Deadwood. So, needless to say, Deadwood is popular. Obviously, you throw a bunch of gambling in a place, well, yeah. And, well, beautiful views. You know, the whole Black Hills checklist, beautiful views, blah, 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 blah. Now, let's see if I can find a place to park. That's another problem here in Deadwood, is finding places to park. A few combat vets. Well, there's the trailers. So how much they charge you to park there? Well, let's find out. Actually, it looks like they got some bike parking there. Another Law Tiger sign. Good. Good. Can't forget the Law Tiger signs. Gotta have those. No rallies complete. Oh yeah, and of course the Gecko. The Gecko has arrived. Welcome, Mr. Gecko. Ah, let's park by these FJs. That'll work. Let's go to Sturgis. That would test them here, but I think their demo ride route kind of sucks here. Because I'm assuming it follows the same route the Livewire does. Which means up and the lead and back, which that ain't much. So we're about to go to Sturgis for the second time. I rode mine twice already. Yeah, I don't think that's really how it works, but still. I do get the I rode mine though, because... But here's the thing, and I'm going to stand up for the trailer people here, so... Sometimes it just works better to have a damn trailer. I mean, sometimes the logistics are just better to trailer the thing. Like, I don't know, you want a decent place to sleep in that's not a tent. I mean, if you got an RV, well, you know what? Because, I mean, let's be honest, staying in a tent for a week is just not that fun. I'm sorry, I mean, granted, it's a cheap way to do it, and I ain't gonna lie. If I ever go to another motorcycle rally somewhere, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find a place where it costs $5 a night to tent camp in the yard. Like, that's exactly how I would do it, because I'm kind of cheap like that. But a lot of people, not so much, and I don't blame them, because tents aren't the most exciting thing in the world. And well, you get some of our good old trademark August thunderstorms that come through during rally, and well, a tent's really not the place you want to be. So, like I said, I don't have an issue trailering your bike here, because like I said, sometimes the logistics work. Like, for example, we went to Washington this year. You know what we didn't do? We didn't ride the bike out there. We trailered it. You know why? Because everybody that went with us didn't have motorcycles, so that's how it worked. Sometimes, in some places, like here, like if you need to go work on the bike in the winter and there's 6 inches of snow on the ground, well, it's going to be kind of hard for you to ride it probably to the dealership. Just saying. Like I said, a surefire way to get a bike to speed up on you is just start going around them, then they'll speed up instantly. It's kind of always interesting to me. And car drivers are the same way, so. Alrighty, well, let's get on into Sturgis and I guess go ride some more motorcycles. Alright, let's take a romp down old Main Street. we're here. Let's go ride some bikes. But first, I gotta find my card. Where are they at? There they are. There's all my card collection here. Let's see. I got running Yamaha. Maybe. OG Victory. That one's no good. Yeah, we'll take that one. And there we go. Got the 3. Awesome. Now we can go ride something.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I gotta say, I love test riding the bikes and stuff, but, and I said this last year, it always feels good to get back on my bike. That's what tells me that I have the right motorcycle, because if you test ride other cool, fun, awesome bikes and you get back on your own and you're like, that feels right, that feels better, then you've got the right motorcycle, my friend. You've got the motorcycle for you. Ooh, Avs fan. That's cool.
Ticket, man.
For here?
Yeah, because you're in the white lines. That's why no one's there. It's a fucking handicap.
It doesn't matter here.
You can park there. I'm just letting you know.
It doesn't matter between the signs. It doesn't matter between the signs. Yep. It don't matter between the signs. Between the barriers, it don't matter. All right. Controversy here. There's been some discussion. Yes, I'm in it technically illegal spot. However, the barriers are up. Right here don't matter. That does not matter as long as it's between the barriers. And additionally, 20 bucks. But they ain't getting a tow truck in here at all. Good luck with that. Parking ticket's only 20 bucks, so if they wrote one anyway, okay, 20 bucks. They ain't gonna get where to get you is towing. But yeah, that was the case. Pretty much half of Main Street you wouldn't be able to park on. So hopefully that settles the record. I know some of you keyboard warriors are gonna tell me I'm wrong and I'm stupid, but I've done this for 10 years. Great travesty has befallen us. Chorus is gone. No more chorus. Sucks. Best damn Olympia around. No chorus this year. That's really sad.
Sir, can I ask you, where'd you get the phone holder? Do you have a phone holder for that too?
I do, yeah.
A few moments later.
Thank you very much.
Oh, no problem. All right.
Take care. Have a good
Yep,
night.
thanks. Alrighty, well, we had a little conversation, but that's okay. Okay. That's why. He's like, whatever. I don't know what kind of lizard it is. It's a lizard of some kind. There we go. Alrighty. Like I said, sorry about that, but hey, you know what? You know, I don't mind chit-chatting with people generally, you know. He just wanted some information about my bike, and glad to provide some answers, so it's pretty a common occurrence I'm asked about my XM antenna. That's for sure. Uh-oh. Tow Tech, that's a different company. Yeah, they generally do tow stuff in this town. All right. Alrighty, well, there we go. Day one over. I mean, not over, but over for me anyway. Time to head home. Actually, I got to go to Walgreens and pick up a couple prescriptions. Then we'll head home. But you know, nothing really new. The same old, same old, same old. If you've seen one rally, you've seen all of them. So, but like I said, it was a good day. Got to ride some new different bikes. Got to ride a live wire, so that was very fun to ride an electric motorcycle. Got to ride that Harley Lowrider ST, which, man, that's a fun bike. Oh, I'm gonna sneak by him here. Alrighty. But a successful day. Had a good time. Got to ride some motorcycles. Got to see some motorcycles. Got to see some people. Ran into another one. Got to hang out with one of my fellow Green Knights for a little bit here. He was in town, so it was good to see him. And yeah, I think we're gonna call her a day, and we'll be back tomorrow for the good ride. You know what? I'm just gonna say it again. I say it every year, man. Learn the shortcuts of Sturgis and use them, because it may come in handy. Please go check out my Sturgis shortcuts video. I'm gonna post it here at the end credits, because you know why you should learn your shortcuts? Because that's why. Because look how far backed up that traffic is. That's worse than last year was. So, one thing I will say, and this is just letting you in, but on some local knowledge here, but people in Rapid complain about how bad the rally is and how busy it is. You know what? This is a Saturday and looks pretty mundane, don't it? Yeah. I always laugh at people I know that live in Rapid City, because yeah, up on the interstate, yeah, you see it, but I mean down here, yeah. This is why I always laugh when people from Rapid City complain about how bad the rally is. As someone who formerly lived in Sturgis, you've seen the tape, you see the evidence. What do you think? What's worse, Rapid City or Sturgis? I'm pretty sure that Sturgis is far worse. And anybody that lives in Rapid that complains about how bad the rally traffic is, I think you just need to shut up, because you have no. Because this is what Saturday looks like here. Yeah, there's a few more bikes than normal, but it's not wall to wall. Oh. So anyways, well, good morning everybody. Sunday, what is it, August 7th, I think? Yeah. On the way for another day of riding. Well, yeah. Actually, we're gonna get some riding in today. We're heading up to Sturgis with the Green Knights. We're gonna participate in the good ride. And as you can see, it's not a very Sturgis rally kind of morning. It is 57 degrees outside. foggy, kind of chilly. It actually feels a lot like a northwest Washington kind of morning on the Olympic Peninsula. And it's crazy, is right before the rally, basically the whole week before the rally, it was pretty much 95, 100 degrees pretty much every day. Just brutally hot. Then a cold front come through Friday night, and yesterday was kind of chilly, and today is, well, really chilly. But you'll have those mornings around here. I can tell you this much, I'm willing to bet that most of the, I'd be willing to bet that Sturgis is about sold out of sweatshirts right now. Because I can guarantee you a lot of y'all came up without anything warm. Come up expecting to find just 100-degree heat every day, and, well, not every day. Even the mornings around here get pretty chilly even when it is hot, so, but there's the reason why they have so many sweatshirts at all the t-shirt shops, because, well, people definitely buy them. Well, I think we're gonna get fueled up here, meet up with the club, and head on to Sturgis. We'll probably check in with you when I get there. And now we sit and wait. People look at you weird when you stop beside the road, and I'm just thinking in my mind, you're just jealous because I ain't working on my bike because it's a Honda. And I'm stopped because I want to be stopped. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. I've had to make roadside repairs on this one before too. Fortunately, it wasn't like dramatic, like, oh my god, the thing won't run. Like, it ran. It was just basically an electrical issue, or I had a wire that was loose, and every time I hit my right turn signal when the engine was running, it blew it blew the fuse that controls the radio and intercom and all that stuff. So, you know, I gotta say though, this will be a lot nicer good ride this year than last year, because my god, last year was about 100 degrees. It was just freaking brutal. Everything was overheating, and it was a brutal ride. So at least this year it won't be hot. I mean, it was hot enough. We had bikes, we had some people we had bikes that were overheating, and yeah, it was bad. It was kind of a bad day for everybody. This thing almost overheated. I had to kick her into neutral a few times in coast to get my engine fans to turn back on, and it partially was that I had to replace the coolant in it, which I did about a month later, so, and that made a hell of a difference. Well, let's see what Sturgis looks like the night after day number 2. It looks like just a normal sleepy morning in Sturgis. And it looks like everybody that works in town's going to work, because all you see is cars right now. Everybody else is sleeping off their hangovers. They're shining their bikes. My guess is hopefully everybody stayed dry last night. I'd be willing to bet a number of people got wet last night. Oh, somebody's panic alarm's running. Hey, buddy. This nomad just joined their convoy. This real hardcore Dad Gene Supreme biker in his Honda Goldwing. Yes. Oh, that's so cute. Cute little puppy. That looks like a lot of fun. Although I can imagine it's not fun for her to control him. Notice how I was good and did a 2-foot stop in front of the cop there? Yeah. Although it really wasn't a stop. Like I said, the whole 2-foot stop thing's the biggest crock of. It's just an excuse for them to pull you over for a DUI. That's all it is. Probable cause. Police are looking for any reason to pull you over in this town. Any. You sneeze the wrong way. Well, that's a ticket. And there's some things I get, like, you know, you're gonna go to the bathroom right in front of a porta potty. Come on, dude. Like, you deserve to get that fine. Like, you absolutely deserve that one. That's on you. You're a dumbass. But some of them are just, you know, ridiculous. Oh, what we got going on here? Interesting. The key to navigating the 4-way stops is just go. Take a gap and go. Whoops. A little slick. That was a little slick. Whoops. A little too much gusto. Oh yeah, you can make the back end of this kick out if you really try. It takes some help, like some water. Whoop. Oh, cycle gears here. Well, that's cool. I might have to go check them out. I mean, no, technically we got cycle gears, J&P Cycles, but J&P Cycles is like, you know, the cheap, you know, traditional cruiser leather crap. They don't have much for good stuff. With that wristband there, that blue one and that white one, I am God right now. Police hold traffic for you, it's pretty cool. It's always a good feeling. Damn. That is a very straight pipe. This is where you learn that no one has depth perception. It is non-existent some days. God damn it. Well, let's put it this way. I've come to learn that there really is no way to avoid the according effect. It's just not possible. Alright, that's going to get very annoying for the next 100 miles. That's what you do on a ride. You fucking fill the gap right there. Because that does the whole ride a favor. I mean, I know it's a ride and it's supposed to be fun and stuff, but there are times where you got to just kind of do some stuff. Because when you're riding in a giant group, it's kind of your responsibility to do your part to help keep the group together. Because it's not only good for those up front, but it's really good for those in the back. We did this run last year. We got separated because a couple people in front were dinking around and lost sight, and then they decided just to go a different way, and we ended up just about going a different way. And yeah, it was then we ended up behind another group that the front person in the group didn't want to actually lead, and we're in Sturgis Canyon. Best part of the ride right here, guys. Absolutely best part of the ride. And the one time during Sturgis Rally when you can go 45 miles an hour through Spearfish Canyon. At least till we catch somebody, which apparently we haven't caught anybody yet. Been doing pretty good so far. Maybe now we are. But this country here, boys, this is what puts Sturgis in the next freaking level. This is why Sturgis Rally actually can qualify as a rider's rally, because the areas we ride in are absolutely amazing. This is one of the best backyards in probably the world. I mean, absolutely amazing backyard here. I'm truly blessed to live in this area. I truly am. I mean, within 5 minutes, I can be on some world-class riding from my house, which sits right off an interstate highway. There's not a lot of places in the world you can do that. But here, oh hell yeah, we can. That's Spearfish Creek right there. If I didn't say it before, this is Spearfish Canyon. Here with a couple hundred of my new best friends. Of my new buddies. God damn. And the weather has been very nice today. Not too hot, not too cold. A massive motorcycle right now. So, if you would like to join the Good Ride, obviously look up their website. They got rides all over the place. They do one in Sturgis every year. So, and one of two things you can, if you're not a well, first of all, if you're a veteran or active duty military or anything like that, you can actually email them. I want to say it's info@careyhart.com, and you can email them about the Good Ride. Let them know that, you know, what your affiliation is, whether you're a veteran, military member, whatever. I don't know how they verify it, but you can email them there and try to get on the ride that way. If you're not a veteran or active duty or anything like that, if you're just a regular Joe, I want to say it's I want to say 85 or 75 and 90 or something. So it's like 75 for a single, 90 if for you and a passenger, and you can be on the ride too. Or even better, if you can't make the ride but you still want to do some good, you can pay for a ride for a veteran. So all us veterans and active duties on this Good Ride, we've all been paid for by someone out there, out in the world. Just some, you know, someone who just wants to do something good for us, us military folk. Wow, that's a big rock. So basically all our spots are paid for. It's just someone paid for them for us. So for those of you that do that, I'd like to thank you very much for doing that, because this is a lot of fun to enjoy. It's very enjoyable. This is my second Good Ride. This has definitely become a much like the Dakota Thunder ride is for me. Even if I wasn't a member of the Green Knights, this is an every year don't miss event. Isn't that the most blasted fucking annoying thing you've ever heard in your life? My God. I've got to listen to that for 110 miles, so that's awesome. Yep, right in the blowback area. It's great. Yep. I'll be honest with you, I think it sounds like shit. I'll just call it what it is. I think that pipe sounds like shit. But hey, we're just about done with the ride now. Coming into downtown, gonna head to the Indian Motorcycle setup on Main Street. Or not Main Street, but Lozelle. And we're gonna get some lunch. And yeah, call it a ride. Bah, bah, bah.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, well, that's enough for today. Let's head on out. Watch the bike beside me. There we go. Don't tip over. Let's see if we can get out of here. You guys are right in my fucking way. Ah. That was a good ride. And lunch was awesome as well. Actually, hell yeah, awesome was phenomenal, dog. And yes, I just said dog. Pop through. Excuse me. One thing when we do Dakota Thunder ride, that's why we like line them up, and you know, when you don't line them up and it's kind of mass, that's what it becomes. But you know, like I said, that's kind of the way it is riding during rally. I've always learned during rally that, well, people don't know how to ride in a group. And you'd think it wouldn't be that hard, but you know, for a lot of people apparently it is that hard. I mean, it really is. But like I said, you just kind of got to live with it and deal with it and do the best you can, because that's what I do. Another good day, put on some good miles, and you know, maybe not the best ride in the world, but still not a bad ride. I always thought that route was a pretty decent route because it kind of gives you everything. To me, it's one of the few rides where you can get a full-on view of South Dakota in a way. Because you go up through the Black Hills, and then you go up through the canyons, and get to see the trees and Deadwood, and then you get Spearfish Canyon, and then you go to Belfouche and you get to see the plains. Oh, another cool thing today, got to meet Carey Hart and take my picture with him. That was cool. And I'm sure he's an alright guy, and I mean, like I said, you really don't know, but I tell you what, you know, he definitely does it the right way. Because that's one thing, good ride, he'll take the time, he'll chit chat with everybody, which I always thought was pretty cool, you know. Because in the end, he could just pop in right at, you know, show up right before, you know, the opening ceremony, say his spiel and lead the ride, and that's it. But you know, nope, he gets there early, he sits there, he chits chat. Like I said, you come up and talk to him, he'll talk to you like it's He'll talk to you, he'll thank you for coming out. I mean, that's, and I don't think anyone would fault him for, you know, not taking the time and talk with everybody. But what we got here today? Well, not as bad as yesterday. At least it's slowly puttering along. I'm right about to the common sense, so not as bad as yesterday. Well, heck, I suppose I'm probably gonna go ahead and close this video out. All right, are we recording? Yes. So I just got done with my meeting with the authorities. Nothing bad. It's all good. It was all good. Had to stop by and get my wristbands for the Dakota Thunder Run. The last, most crucial, most important step of the process. Now, obviously, you're seeing this video way late in the game. I mean, honestly, where I'm sitting at with videos right now, I mean, we are at the... You're probably watching this thing in November, for God's sakes. But, obviously, you put on a run with 200 people that's got to go down roads and be escorted by police, and not only the South Dakota Highway Patrol, but also is going to go through 3 municipalities. The 3 municipalities of course, Rapid City, the big one of all of them, the biggest city of all of them. And then, of course, Sturgis, because we're coming to Sturgis. And obviously also our friends in Box Elder, because that is where Ellsworth Air Force Base is, right beside is Box Elder. So, coordinating 3 police agencies, not to mention South Dakota Department of Transportation and all that stuff. Well, it takes some time and work, and it takes some energy, and you got to put in permits, and you know, you gotta do all the homework. You can't just throw together a run of 200 bikes and say, all right, we're coming. Don't work that way. So our state limits us to 200 bikes or vehicles in general. So a full sellout usually is about, well, this year would be 198, because we're gonna have 2 4-wheelers that are joining the foray. So yeah. All right, let's see if I can make a left-hand turn on the frickin' junction. This should be fun. Wish me luck. Wish me luck, guys. Well, you get a stoplight there, you're doing good. Get these 3 guys to go by, will be even better. Get these 3 guys out of the way, will be super good. And we're just gonna cheat a little bit. And there we go. Anyways, so yeah, that takes some time, that takes some energy. So that's what we were doing this morning, but we finally got the final, most important piece of our trip ready to go. So that is good news. And I tell you, you can come in tomorrow, but you're not going to see us till November. So next year's run, we'll probably put the date on here. It's always Tuesday of Rally, always in conjunction with Military Appreciation Day at Sturgis. Sign up is always at the South Dakota Air and Space Museum, and so join us there. Also, you got to be able to get on DoD installation, as in you have a DoD ID card. If you do not have a DoD ID card, you need to find a friend who has a DoD ID card and that is willing to sponsor you so you can get into the event. Or not the event, but get onto the airbase. Alright, let's take a shortcut here. So, what do we want to talk about today real quick? Well, so this is kind of a, this is going to be a, I guess, you know, the locals' approach to Sturgis. And it's very much a mixed bag. So you have so as far as the city of Sturgis goes, there's 2 very big camps. So you have the camp that owns the apartments and the rentals and all that stuff. And I would say for the most part, they're overwhelmingly, their response is good. Because they're renting out their house, they're renting out their yard, they're probably making something off it. So I would say their response is probably good. But then you got the ones that can't stand it. And these are the ones that, and some of those same tenants rent to these same people that they'll kick them out for rally because their rental agreement says you're going to pay the stupid rally price for your $800 apartment. Well, you're going to have to pay $2,500 or $3,000 or whatever so you can stay there in August. And most of them are like, yeah, can't afford that. So it's move out. And I could tell you that most of them can't stand it. They're the ones that don't get to get out of town. They're the ones that got to deal with the whole, they got to, because they still got to go get through their jobs and all that stuff. So they are very much on the very much hate it camp. Although for the most part, most people live in Sturgis, and I know we live in Sturgis. We just kind of found a way, because here's the thing, it isn't going anywhere. 2020 should have taught everybody that. Like, if that was the year that rally wasn't going to happen, that would have been the year. And frankly, that's just not how it goes. Oh, yep, I didn't go far enough on my block here. I didn't go to the right block here. That's all right. Tree in the middle of the road. I always thought that was kind of interesting. Actually, they got two trees in the middle of the road here. I always thought that was interesting. So yeah, it's very much a mixed bag. And honestly, if you're one of those who's like, well, why don't they blah, blah, blah. Well, here's the deal. With a lot of people brings a lot of bullshit and stupid crap. Like, I couldn't count the number of times I walked out my apartment and, oh good, there's a latrine there, or there's a porta potty there, but oh good, awesome. The friendly biker is taking a piss right beside it, because we wouldn't want to go through the trouble of walking into a porta potty. And mind you, the porta potties are all green and empty. It's just dude being a dumbass. Granted, the city of Sturgis will reward you for that with a ticket that you must pay, or else you go to jail. But it's crap like that. It's first few days weren't so bad, but hell, by the end of the week, you're just so sick and you're so tired of dealing with all the bullshit and dealing with the bikers and all the noise. And you know what? It wears on you. It just does. It just does. It wears on you. So that's why you get some of the attitudes. Now, you get outside of the area of like Sturgis, and and it's very, I'd say it's pretty negative, actually. I mean, the ones that got to be for it are for it, but you hear a lot of people that really are very much against it. They just can't stand it. They hate it. They're the ones complaining like how bad the rally is in Rapid City, but they've never actually lived through a real rally because they don't live in Sturgis, and all that crap. So but once again, it kind of just the way it is. And then you got the ones who are, all they do all year is they ride, and all they do all year is bitch about the rally and how bad it is and how stupid it is and blah blah blah. And yet somehow you see them here all the time during rally, hanging out, having fun. Like, they'll complain about it all day, but then they'll come out and they'll basically waste their day, spend all their time here partying, having fun, but probably still complaining about it. Oh. By the way, that's where I used to live, was that apartment right there. Yep, this is the apartment I used to live in. So, and there was the old broken spoke there, and they used to put porta potties right there. And like I said, it was kind of fucking ridiculous. Okay, is this free parking or is this good question. You know what? Because I got to get some lunch here, so that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, actually, you know what? It's not quite 11 o'clock yet. Let's take another loop. Let's talk about it some more. Yeah. So I changed my mind. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So you got them that just, you know, whatever. They got an attitude, that's the way it is. That's just how they are, you know. It's all good, whatever. Well, I get, you know, I'd say it's all good, but, you know, you just gonna have to deal with those attitudes. But yeah, you get the ones that are up here and they bitch about it all the time, but they're always the ones up here partying and going to concerts and everything else. So, you know, I feel like they're kind of a secret enjoy it, but, what's that guy doing? Okay. I think they secretly enjoy it, it's just they're afraid to admit it. I'll be honest with you, yeah, there's a lot about the rally I can't stand. There's a lot about the rally I freaking hate. But I tell you what, there's a lot about the rally I do enjoy. And I ain't afraid to come up here and enjoy it and tell people I enjoy it and all that stuff. And, you know, to be fair, it's partly because I'm a content creator and, well, I guess a semi-pro content creator. No, semi-pro. Semi-novice content creator. Let's go with the right term. I'm a semi-novice content creator. As in, I'm not very good. But, you know. So, you know, it's kind of be bad on me to be a motorcycle rider and not at least try to come join Sturgis, because there is something for every rider here at Sturgis, I think. Every single type of rider can enjoy this. I mean, even BMW riders can enjoy the rally because we have one of the best coffee shops in kind of, I'd say, the area and probably in the country called Sturgis Coffee. So yeah, the BMW guy can enjoy their coffee shop. So there's lots of good, like I said, there's a lot of crap, but there's also a lot of good stuff that, you know, is fine. But it is what it is. So yeah, that's kind of the local perspective of rally. But, alright, so here's my perspective. I'm already talked about it, but we're going to talk about it just a little bit more. As far as rally goes, like I said before, it's something that's not going away. It's not going to go anywhere. Go. You act like you go and then you stop. Like I said, rally is not going anywhere. It's not going away. Oh yeah, I think we got a photo coming up at 11. So, like I've said time and time again, you know what? Find something you like about it and enjoy it. Go enjoy it. Just go enjoy it and have a good time. Just will take advantage. Just will take advantage of it. I mean, let's be honest. And I feel like locals don't, especially local motorcycles, don't understand just how, and I think most of them do, but some of them, there's the closet ones that just, I don't know, whatever. They just, the thing about it is we are the center of the motorcycle universe right now. Us here in South Dakota, little tiny freaking South Dakota that frankly doesn't matter. Because let's be honest, in a grand scheme of things, South Dakota does not matter. We don't. We have 3 electoral votes. They're solidly in the red. We are not a swing state, and in the end, like I said, it's 3 electoral votes. There's not much for factories here, blah blah blah. I mean, and even so, no one cares about the farmers and agriculture. So you know that eliminates that. You know, our biggest export, which is ag. So yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote for us. But, you know, like I said, for 10 days out of the year, this is the center of the universe. Anybody who's ever been interested about motorcycles knows about Sturgis. I'd make the argument most people who, you know, especially people in this country, that are at least 30 years old, they know exactly where Sturgis is, whether they ride or not. They know exactly where it is because, well, the early 2000s, good God, we were bombarded with Sturgis. Absolutely bombarded. Everything was Sturgis, Sturgis, Sturgis. And even in the late 90s, my first kind of exposure to Sturgis was back when I was a WWE fan. I think it was not WWE, WCW fan. This is back in the 90s when, you know, they had the NWO thing going, and what are you doing, dude? Like, good God. We're gonna go this way. Oh. It's kind of just like walking into a Walmart. Everybody and their dog's got to stand in front of the flipping door and talk. Alrighty. Alright, I probably should go get in line for the burrito place. Which, by the way, best food in Sturgis is Sweeto Burrito by far. You can still get a really good burrito for $14. And let me tell you, you're not going to get that down on Main Street. You'll get like a crappy piece of chicken and some really shitty fries for 35 bucks. So, but anyways, yeah, my first exposure to it was during the WCW days back in the 90s, and when you had, I think it was Hog Wild, they always did it down here, and yeah, WWE, they thought it, all the wrestling people think it was the dumbest thing ever. But you know what, for like me, that's really kind of was my first, I mean, we kind of knew it was going on growing up on the other side of the state, but it was usually just a little blurb on the news. But I remember them, they'd talk about Sturgis and the rally, and you'd talk about Sturgis, the rally, motorcycles, you know, and all the craziness, you know, all that fun stuff. And so that was the first time I heard about it. But then, like I said, in the early 2000s, I mean, it just exploded. Like, Sturgis was where everything was at. And granted, I don't think it's as big of a deal as it once was, but still, it's still, as far as motorcycling goes, it is. We are the center of the universe. There are so many motor vloggers right now that are here in town that are motor vlogging, you know. Her Two Wheels, Ride to Food with Stacy Wilt, and Her Two Wheels with Jess, and Full Throttle Hog is here, and you know, there's so many people that are here, and they're here for one reason, because this is the biggest, this rally's the granddaddy of them all. Sorry Lacona, sorry Daytona, but we just are. And I'm very partial because I'm a local, but in the end, that's how it is. So, but yeah, anyways, I think I'm gonna cut this video short here. It kind of had a point, but it kind of didn't. And but anyways, so anyways, Clutch here, Sodak Motorcycle Vlog, and today's the day. Today's the day we've been waiting for. Dakota Thunder Run 22. Out here at the South Dakota Air and Space Museum, right in front of that big old B1 and some other big stuff. Okay, here we are, everybody. Just about ready to begin here, waiting on our escort from the DOT, but that's a good sign because we got the highway patrolman here, so that's good. State's on board. We got our nice little convoy all kind of gathered together here. It's perfect. I think it's gonna be a great day for a run. A little hot, but no biggie. Purple Rain there just about didn't make it. We had to give him a jump, but it's all good. He was prepared with his own jump pack. Good Boy Scout he is. P Rain. I'm just telling the camera how good of a Boy Scout you are because you had your jump pack with you.
I have jumper cables too.
Nice. That a kid.
Ain't always comes prepared.
Little haze in the sky, but it's a pretty beautiful view of Black Elk Peak this morning in the hills. Oh, there we go. Yep. There we go. Okay. I think we're arranged now. I think. So I just want to say something here in the video here, and just want to, because here's the thing, a city doesn't stop for just because you want it to. This takes a lot of pre-coordination, pre-planning. I mean, we're talking about, we're going between the cities of Box Elder and Rapid City and Sturgis, and not only that, but then you got DOT in it. And just the amount of energy and time and what it takes to get all this to happen is phenomenal. We can't do it without the help from our friends of, first of all, you know, the city of Sturgis, obviously, for allowing us to do this as part of their festivities, because they got enough to do on their plate throughout this week. And then Rapid City, of course, City of Box Elder, and obviously South Dakota DOT, South Dakota Highway Patrol. Without all your help, we can't put this on. So a special thank you to those agencies. Because you've noticed here in the video, every intersection has police presence at it. So that's, I mean, you think about it, we probably, I could think of it, there's a good 5-6 intersections, and you figure 2 police at that, there's 12 police right now that are not, you know, doing their police things. So just so a bunch of dudes and a bunch of men and women can come and just ride their motorcycles through town. So that's pretty cool that they allow us to do this. So also, this year it helps the construction on Omaha is finally about done. That makes a difference too. This right here is the best part of the ride, everybody. Right here, right about Nemo. Absolutely awesome up here. Go. Give you a little shot of what it looks like. Best ride of the rally, prove me wrong. We made it. We're here. Today's daily traffic jam is brought to you by Green Knights Motorcycle and the letter M. You just write that down? Everybody made it, no major incidents. That's always a good thing when you're doing a run like this. Yeah, there, you guys go ahead, and then them two, and then we'll fall in. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Oh, him first? Okay, you go first.
No, you go
All right. There we go. There we go. Shoot. I have my camera on the wrong side. Son of a biscuit. always good when you got a run like this. Everybody makes it fine. Just over 70 bikes. Oh, there's the lime green Jeep and our chase pickup made it. Everyone's here. Everyone made it. Ride is in the parking lot now. There she comes, baby! Oh, right over Lozelle. Awesome. Two of them. Morning, everyone. Doing some intricate maneuvers here. Pulling out of my parking spot at my house. There we go. Well, it is August. Hold on. August 14th. It's a Sunday. It is the last official day of the rally.
Flashback.
Smoky. Ah, little burnt rubber. Oh man. That smells like about 350 bucks right there. Hey, buddy. It's Clutch here. It is Friday night here in Sturgis. Outside the Iron Horse. Got my Goose Island and my event hub. It's all good. I'm gonna check out Blackhawk tonight. So, hey, if you happen to be around the Iron Horse tonight, want to say hi, look for me. Now, obviously don't look for the best because, well, Iron Horse is a no color bar, so, but look for the guy wearing the Abel Baker Brewing shirt. It's probably me. Also, I do have the hat on, so soft colors are still going in. But anyways, just figured I'd do a quick check-in with y'all. See you later. Be safe. Have a good night. All I gotta say is I can't say it any better myself. Go fast. That sums it up right there. Go fast.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All over social media, basically Friday and Saturday. Everybody and their dog, yep, rally's over, blah, blah, blah. But no, rally does not technically end till today. However, what does end today is, well, Sunday morning at 2 in the morning, when they clear everything out, well, that's when the tower goes away at the corner of Junction and Main. The barricades come off. Basically, all the streets open back up. All the streets open back up, and a lot of especially your big, your vendors of like parts and stuff, most of them close up. When they close on Saturday, it's done. Saturday nights when Harley Davidson shuts down, they shut down at 5, I think. Most of the other ones shut down at noon on Saturday. So yeah, by Sunday morning, I mean, it's still rally, but Main Street's packed full of cars, because it's amazing in Sturgis that no one goes down Main Street ever, except for when you close that thing for 10 days during a rally, and then it's like everybody and their dogs got to get parked on Main Street again, like, I don't know, like they got to claim it back. So yes, a lot of people have left already. The thing is shutting down. The stop signs will get pulled tomorrow. But here's the thing. Well, everybody and their dogs already left and they're gone and they're on to bigger and better things. So I can tell you who's still here for you. It's Clutch here of Sodak Motorcycle Blog. Because let's be honest, we live here. So just remember that. You want to know what's going on in the Black Hills all year, you stay tuned to me. But anyways, today's plan of attack is a few of us Green Knights, we're going to go up and we're going to help tear down the traveling Vietnam War Memorial that sets up at the Buffalo Chip every year. Excuse me, I've been calling it all wrong. The campground that shall remain nameless. If you're at the campground that shall remain nameless, that has a big buffalo sign, there we go. Basically just to the northeast, just to the north and east, actually just north of the flags, of the field of flags, is where the Vietnam Wall, traveling wall is set up, and then just to the east of the field of flags is where all the other conflicts are set up. So anyways, we're gonna get fueled up here, we're gonna meet up, we're gonna travel on up, and I'll probably take a picture as we run through Sturgis just to show you how it's all how it all is open back up. So yeah, it's like I said, Saturday night comes and closes down and everybody's gone. Back to normal, back to slow times, which is fine because, like I was just telling my friends here in the ride, this is about we're approaching the best week of riding of the summer because, well, the bikers are gone, the tourists aren't back yet, so it's kind of a week of just the Black Hills is your playground, and it's awesome. I've had a lot of great Monday rides the day after rally. Unfortunately, I don't get to do those anymore because Dummy decided, hey, I'm gonna go work 5/8 again, but it's okay. As you've heard before on my blogs, it was for good reasoning, so you never know. Maybe they'll come up with flexible work scheduling. That would be sweet. I would be the first one to sign up for it, but I don't think it'll happen. Oh hell, they've pulled most of the stop signs already too. Jesus, nice.
That's a win.
Yeah, thank God.
And the mileage version is actually 50% off something that costs a t-shirt.
There you go. And as you can see, no roadblocks. Streets are opened up and, well, the cars are out in full force. God, you close down that street for a week and everybody who never comes down Main Street's like, I gotta get down Main Street, gotta reclaim it. It's all good though. Let's see here. You know what? I think we're gonna go park up here. Let's do some ADV riding. Actually, I think we'll go right about here. This is good. I don't want to run over something. There we go.
3 hours later.
Okay, well, wall is tore down. Now it's time for lunch. Just like that, rally is over. Hey, you know what? We can park right here. I don't see any yellow. Nope, that guy said, "F it, I'm going." I'm like, okay, fair enough. Alrighty. Cool, we found a parking spot. Yeah. Well,
That was really, really sweet.
so yeah, the rally officially goes through Sunday, but it really kind of ends on Saturday. As you can see, it's pretty, well, first of all, the street's not blocked off anymore. There's cars on Main Street. So that's the first thing you notice. And, well, it's just a lot more slow and mundane, more of a easy, like, Sunday morning kind of feel now. The town's is basically on a hangover right now, so they're trying to recover. And it'll take them about a week or 2 weeks to recover, and then they'll do Mustang Rally, which isn't near as crazy or involved as the bike rally is. But so Sturgis on the last day. That's why everybody always says Saturday's the end. It's okay, good things have to come to an end. And besides, this place can handle it. We don't have the infrastructure to handle this all year. We just don't. So, but anyways, we're gonna keep walking around a little bit more, enjoy a calm, cool day, and go from there. So just about to pull into the driveway. Well, I guess now is the time to once again, I'm gonna summarize my thoughts here Sturgis rally wise, but you know, big thing this year was the heat played a factor this year. It was just so hot, just, oh my gosh, like, just, I mean, Saturday and Sunday, that first weekend, were pretty cool days, but otherwise it was just heat and more heat. So definitely a lot of heat this rally. Other thing I noticed this rally was a lot more of the out of that mentality of like, I do what I want, because I mean, our Dakota Thunder Run had issues with it. The cities had issue with it. It was just kind of an overall attitude of just like, I do what I want and F you, and you know, the policies and procedures that are there, for whatever reason, we're not going to follow them because we're just not going to do it. And it really felt like that attitude really took over this year. And it wasn't just the young kids either. It was kind of an overall, kind of everybody kind of had that attitude this year. It was really, really different, that's for sure. Wasn't used to that, but otherwise, you know, overall, you know, pretty good rally. I think I didn't see the final tally on how many deaths there were, but I don't think we got over 10, so you know, that was a good thing. Definitely the first weekend is more and more just becoming the absolute busy weekend of the whole rally. I mean, it's like this weekend, it was, I mean, it was definitely, there was definitely some juice in the air in Sturgis, that's for sure. Just seemed like everybody, just so many people are there, just, but it kind of tailed off toward the tail end. And also some of the events where, you know, you expect to see more, like, I'm pretty sure that the Good Ride this year didn't have near as many as we had last year. We actually had a few more on ours, but I'm sure some of that's because of, you know, getting ready, you know, doing pre-coordination, advertising beforehand. But so yeah, it was kind of a, I still think the rally's going to hit probably 550. I think we're going to be about that deal this year, I think. But you know, we'll find out in a few weeks, and obviously by the time you see this one, you're probably going to know the rally count numbers if you really want to find them. I mean, in the end, it's Sturgis rally. A ton of people come, a ton of people had fun. Some people got DUIs, some people died, some people got into some really stupid crap, but overall, rally came and it went, and we survived it, and the cleanup begins now, and the countdown starts till next year's rally. Now, if I was really cool and smart, I'd have the countdown for you right now, but maybe I'll put it up on the screen. But anyways, it's coming up, and what's funny about it is, just like the end of the rally came before we know it, the beginning of next year's rally will also be here before we know it. But I'm gonna get off the bike here and call it a day and go in and relax and start the recovery a little bit myself, although I didn't get too wild, but still. And also maybe get this bike cooled down so I can get it covered before whatever is behind that cloud hits us. And yeah. So anyways, I am Clutch from the Sodak motorcycle blog. I make videos about motorcycles and kind of my life around motorcycles and what I'm doing on motorcycles. I release a new video every week. You can hit, and you subscribe to the channel, you can hit that bell notification icon to be alerted of future videos. However, I'm gonna make it easy for you because new videos come out every Thursday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time here in North America. So you can check them out then. If you like this video and all my videos, go ahead and hit that like button. If you dislike that video, hit the dislike button. Also, you can feel free to comment. If you, obviously, because you're seeing this video so late in the year, I'm kind of always behind my videos. I don't make the videos right away. However, if you kind of want to keep up on what I'm doing all the time, you can follow me over on Facebook or Instagram. At Instagram, you can find me at sodak.motorcycle.blog, or you can search Clutch605. You will find me as well. Or you can just search Sodak Motorcycle Blog on Facebook. So, anyways, once again, for the Sodak Motorcycle Blog, I am Clutch, signing off.